Hi, Kelley Woods here in Anacortes, Washington. I'd like to share with you today a really cool induction that I've been using, especially in my online hypnosis sessions. I use it in my office with clients there too, but I really like this induction because I think it's so useful when we're working via Skype or Zoom or any other online platform. And whenever I use a hypnotic induction or convincer or any other interactive process, I want to be able to utilize the experience as some kind of teaching medium or an experiential process that will prime the client for change, or we might even having transformation happen during this induction. And I'll give you an example of how that might happen. So I learned the initial version of this from my good friend and colleague, Melissa Tears. She demonstrated it at a kids course that we were co-teaching a couple of years ago. And I love it. It works for people of all ages. And I think it's something also that you can use as a self-hypnotic technique, which I have for myself. And it begins by having the client focus on a hand. I usually like to have them start looking at their left hand, and they can have their hand just resting there. They can begin to notice all the aspects of the hand. We're going to be using some focusing of the attention just on that part of the body. Perhaps they're going to notice things that they observe about the hand, the skin tone, the shape of the fingers, the fingernails. Perhaps you'd like to look at your own hand right now and experience this as I speak to you. Sometimes it's interesting to notice the negative space outside of a hand, an artist's perspective. Perhaps your hand has some distinguishing characteristic. Or maybe you're just noticing something else rather than what I'm talking about. You might, for example, begin to become aware of the sensations in your hand, the weight of it, the temperature. It's possible that the bottom part of your hand feels different than the top or the fingertips. And with that increase of focus that comes so naturally whenever you're engaging in an experience like this, you might even be able to get in touch with your heartbeat in your hand somewhere. Maybe in the fingertips or in the palm or right there at the wrist. Or maybe you're noticing something else. You might be thinking about how your hand has served you all these years, doing your bidding, without you even having to formally ask it to do all those amazing things that it knows how to do. Now, if you're one of those people that maybe wants to make some change in your life that might be related to a habit or a behavior with your hand, perhaps there's something that you want to tell your hand right now about those changes, about how you want it to really function for you, how you might need it to help you in a way that's congruent with your goals, in a way that's useful for who you are now at this time in your life. Or maybe you're just content to sit in gratitude for all the amazing, wonderful things that your hand does and will continue to do for you. The choice is yours. And I wonder what it would feel like if you were to close your eyes now and just imagine in your mind's eye your hand resting there. Perhaps you can imagine that you can see inside your hand, that the skin is totally transparent, and you can see all the muscles, all the tendons, the veins, the fascia, the nerves, even the bones of your hand, the skeleton of your hand. It's an interesting thought, isn't it? And then you can bring your attention to your other hand, to your right hand. Now the right hand is similar, but it's unique too. Perhaps even with your eyes closed, you can imagine how that hand appears, all of those physical characteristics of it, and the sensations, and the meaning that you put toward that hand. Perhaps your right hand has different skills and abilities than that other hand. You know better than I. And again, if you want to have a conversation with that hand, you can do that. Maybe just letting it know how much you appreciate it. And then you bring your attention to your right elbow. Kind of an odd thing thinking about an elbow, but there it is. Just resting quietly. Becoming aware of how it feels. Considering its function. Perhaps being aware of the comfort in that elbow. And then shifting your attention to your right shoulder. Perhaps you've been carrying some responsibilities, maybe even some that don't belong to you. If this is true, I wonder what it'd feel like if you would just let those slide right off, just for now. Allowing that shoulder to just drop a little bit and really relax. And it wouldn't be fair to leave out the left shoulder, would it? Giving it that same kind treatment of bringing in that sense of comfort and letting any worries, any tensions just drift away now. And your left elbow. And the left hand. The right hand. Right elbow. Right shoulder, left shoulder, left elbow, left hand, right shoulder, left shoulder, left hand, which might be the right hand, I don't know. But becoming aware of this never-ending flow of gentle, relaxing energy that just cycles around and around, perhaps even bringing it in deeper and further. I wonder what it would feel like to have it move through your mind, through your head, relaxing your forehead and the muscles of your neck. You could let it move through your whole body. Perhaps there is some part of your body that you'd like to bring your focus to. Part of your body that you'd like to have a conversation with. Or you'd just like to imbue with more of that comfort and relaxation. Again, the choice is yours. But just feeling that circling, cycling flow of gentle, comforting, even healing energy. I wonder what color that is to you. Maybe several colors are moving through your mind right now, or maybe several shades of your favorite color. You could add that to that flow of energy, letting it just fill you with a sense of relaxation and comfort. Or maybe there is a healing property to it that you can apply now to any area of your body that needs that. As you can imagine, the possibilities are unlimited. That's right. And even following that gentle cycling, circling flow of energy to wherever you want to go. Further, easily, comfortably. And you can stay there as long as you like. Discovering whatever is waiting there for you. Or perhaps even providing yourself with your own affirmations or suggestions that will enhance your life. You know better than I what's right for you. And I wonder if you could imagine the time in the future when you're able to use this for yourself or maybe with others. Because we're all in this together, aren't we? And then when you're ready, you can just allow yourself to come back to regular waking awareness. Breathing in a comfortable sense of energy, opening your eyes, and returning to the here and now. Hello. I hope you enjoyed that version of Melissa's induction. I don't even have a name for it yet. Maybe you can suggest one. That'd be cool. Thanks for joining me. See you later.